Respected President Putin, friends from the media, greetings to everyone. It is a great pleasure to meet with President Putin. President Putin's state visit to China marks his first visit since starting his new presidential term. Demonstrating his personal commitment and Russia's high regard for developing Sino-Russian relations. I highly appreciate this and extend a warm welcome to President Putin. Just now, President Putin and I had a candid and friendly meeting, which was rich in content. We comprehensively reviewed the successes of our diplomatic relations over the past 75 years and exchanged in-depth views on bilateral relations and major international and regional issues of mutual concern. We have made plans and arrangements for the development of bilateral relations and cooperation in various fields in the next phase. We have also jointly signed and issued a joint statement on deepening the comprehensive strategic partnership in the new era between the People's Republic of China and the Russian Federation on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. This has witnessed the signing of several important cooperation documents between the governments and departments of both countries, injecting new strong momentum into the healthy development of China-Russia relations. Over the past 75 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations, China-Russia relations have withstood various challenges and have grown stronger. The Sino-Russian relations have become stronger over time, especially since the new era. The positioning of the relationship between the two countries has continued to improve, and the connotation of cooperation has become increasingly enriched. The concept of everlasting friendship has taken root in people's hearts. Russian relations have become a model of new international relations and relations between neighboring powers. The reason why Sino-Russian relations can be such remarkable achievements are due to the 5 persistences that both sides have always adhered to. First, they insist on mutual respect as the foundation and always support each other on issues of core interests. President Putin and I agree that the reason why China and Russia have been able to embark on a new journey in the development of relations between major powers and neighboring countries is the key to the path is to respect each other as equals and always firmly support each other on each other's core interests and major key issues. This is also the core essence of the China-Russia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership of Coordination for a New Era. Both sides will continue to uphold the principles of non-alignment, non-confrontation, and non-targeting of third parties. Deepen political mutual trust, respect the development paths chosen by each, and achieve their respective development and revitalization with mutual firm support. Second, we must adhere to win-win cooperation as the common guide. Building a new pattern of mutual benefit between China and Russia. Last year, the bilateral trade volume between China and Russia exceeded $240 billion. An increase of nearly 1.7 times compared with 10 years ago. This is an epitome of China and Russia's continuous deepening of all-round mutually beneficial cooperation. President Putin and I agreed that we should actively seek. The two countries have convergences of interests, give full play to their respective advantages, deepen the convergence of interests and realize mutual achievements. They must further optimize the cooperation structure and consolidate the good momentum of cooperation in traditional fields such as economy and trade, support the establishment of a platform network for basic scientific research, and continue to release the potential for cooperation in frontier fields. Strengthen cooperation in ports and exchanges to maintain global cooperation. Stable industrial chain and supply chain. The third is to adhere to the principle of jointly passing the torch of China-Russia friendship, based on generational friendship. China and Russia both have a long history and splendid culture. Pushkin Tversky's works are well known in China, the Peking opera, Tai Chi, and other traditional Chinese culture. It is also deeply loved by the Russian people. Currently, the two sides have implemented the Sino-Russian Cultural Cooperation Roadmap until 2030 as the main line and continue to expand cooperation in the humanities field. The President of the United States has jointly designated this year and the next as the China-Russia Cultural Year. He will propose that the two sides hold a series of cultural exchange activities that are down to earth and popular among the people, encourage all walks of life and localities in the two countries to strengthen exchanges and better promote people-to-people understanding, communication, mutual respect, and mutual affection. Adhere to the correct direction of leading global governance with the support of strategic cooperation. Both sides firmly safeguard the international system with the United Nations as the core and the international order based on international law. Close coordination and cooperation in multilateral platforms such as the United Nations APEC G20 to promote true multilateralism, diversification of the world, and economic globalization. This year, Russia will serve as the cultural chair of the BRICS. Within this year, China will take over the cultural chair of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The two sides will support each other's work as chairpersons and build a more comprehensive, close, pragmatic, and inclusive, high-quality partnership that will unite and grow stronger. 5 styles of the Global South adhere to the principle of fairness and justice and are committed to promoting political solutions to hotspot issues in today's world. Cold War mentality is still lingering and unilateral, and hegemonic camps are fighting against power struggles for hegemony.
当今世界，冷战思维阴魂不散，单边独霸，阵营对抗，强权
of all countries. President Putin and I agree that it is urgent to resolve the Palestinian-Israeli conflict and to effectively implement United Nations resolutions and resolve the Palestinian issue on the basis of a two-state solution. Both sides agree that a political solution to the Ukrainian crisis is the right direction. China's position on this issue is, this has always been clear and consistent, including abiding by the purposes and principles of the United Nations Charter, respecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all countries, respecting the reasonable security concerns of all parties, and building a balanced, effective, and sustainable new security architecture. China looks forward to the early restoration of peace and stability on the European continent and will continue to play a constructive role in this regard. After 75 years of solid accumulation of everlasting friendship and all-round cooperation between China and Russia, it has become a powerful driving force for both sides to move forward regardless of wind and rain. Standing at a new historical starting point, China and Russia will always adhere to their original aspirations. We will work together to bring more benefits to the people of the two countries and make heroic contributions to world security and stability. Thank you all.